Hey, what's up? This is Brandon Simmons for BrandonSimmons.biz. This is my weekly video blog called Bullheaded, a review of the Houston Texans news, as well as a preview of their upcoming game matchups. So, this week, the Texans are going to be going on the road facing the New York Jets in a game that they're going to have to need in order to stay in a playoff race that's tight with the Indianapolis Colts, who's right above them at 6 seed, but also for a chance to get the division and take that away from the Jacksonville Jaguars, who currently sits at first place in the AFC South. So sounds exciting, and we're gonna get into all of that for the game preview in just a few minutes. Right now, I'm gonna do a very quick game recap. I say quick, and it's gonna end up being 5 minutes long. But I got allergies going on right now, so I'm surprised I'm even like speaking at this tone of voice for all of y'all. So thank y'all for bearing with me in this next these next few minutes. So just to get started off with the recap, Texans beat the Broncos 22-17. Nico Collins with the big game. Obviously, I can't introduce this game without talking about the Tank Dell injury, and I'm going to expound on that actually a little bit more. But yeah, just looking at that replay, brutal, of course, and you know what I'm saying. Everybody's been saying like, yeah, he shouldn't have been in there, of course. So we'll talk about all that on his own little segment after this. But Nico Collins with a big game, 9 catches, 191 yards, and a touchdown. Um, Derek Stingley with a pick in his third straight game. So he's really coming along nicely since coming off an injury. He's been generating those Stingley versus Sauce conversations, which is, you know what I'm saying, they're bound to happen, you know what I'm saying, and they've been happening for quite a few weeks now. So the irony that, you know, is probably reaching its peak going into this game against the Jets, who Sauce Gardner plays for. And Will Anderson, huge game as well. You know, he had 5 tackles, 2 sacks in this game. I even think he had a tip pass to help out on an interception. So, um, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to the defense for really holding things down, just making big plays after big plays. Offense as well, stepping up in the absence of, you know, all the receivers stepping up in the absence of Dale's injury. And, you know what I'm saying? Just really just showing out and just doing what they had to do to pull this win off. So, with that being said, let me just go right ahead and talk about Tank Dell's injury. He suffered a broken left fibula in Sunday's game against the Broncos, and so that required surgery. You know what I'm saying? Now he's on IR, done for the year. And number one, it sucks because Tank Dell was balling out this year. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, um, you know, his everybody loved his story coming into this season. So U of H product, um, he DMs the Texans saying, "Hey, don't let me leave the city," and they didn't let him leave the city. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out for him. So you know what I'm saying? An unfortunate end to a fabulous rookie career for this dude. And man, he was on my fantasy team, killing it. I need to send him some flowers, dog. Like, yeah, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But in all seriousness, man, I hope he gets better. You know what I'm saying? I hope he heals up the right way, all that good stuff. Best well wishes to Tank Dell, man. As far as like him being in there, but not, he probably shouldn't have. And I really didn't see the. I didn't get to rewatch the play. They showed the replay like the other night, but it was like super late. Um, I didn't. I meant to. I was actually watching it, you know what I'm saying, before I went to bed, and I guess I just got like busy getting ready for the next day and just missed the play that it happened on. And so, yeah, he was like the replays. All I remember is that he was like deep in the middle of that like pile, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? This is a goal line stand, a goal line play, so everybody's gonna be bunched up or whatever. But for somebody his size, that's what the main talking point was as regarding to him being there. Like somebody his size should not be in the mix of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even a hot take because I kind of mentioned something similar to that. I guess like earlier in the year, I believe he got hurt in one of the games. I think it was against Carolina or somebody, but I remember he got hurt and had to go and get in concussion protocol. And it was leading like it was around the bye week time. But anyway, I was like, y'all shouldn't be having him on those types of plays. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was also when he had the reverses when they was doing when the team was like doing reverses to try to get the run game going. I think it was like Dell and Xavier Hutchinson. They were trying to like throw in as on like jet sweep plays and all that, and they had Dell in on like multiple of those types of plays. And you know what I'm saying? For that type of run, he is fast, but you know what I'm saying? At the same time, like as a running play, I don't think he's that I don't think he has the size for that. You know what I'm saying? I think he has the speed for it, but the size of somebody just really just clocks him, you know what I'm saying, in the backfield like that. You know what I'm saying? They could probably hurt him. Um so yeah, I just don't want him on those types of plays. Like, you know what I'm saying? Flying all over the field, catching post routes and corner routes and all that. Go right ahead. But going going behind the line of scrimmage where you need to rely on, a 300-pound guy to protect you from a 300-pound guy. Nah, not for Tank Dell. So, but yeah, like I said, hope he gets better pretty soon. As far as like anybody replacing him or them inserting anybody in the lineup. I feel like this wide receiver group is pretty deep. You know what I'm saying? So um, I feel like whoever they put in to like kind of take those minutes, even if it's one or multiple people that they do that for, I think a lot of production is still going to come out of that. So with a John Mechie, it's possible he could, what I'm saying, really get some more catches. Same thing with Noah Brown, Robert Woods as well. I don't see the Texans bringing in like a free agent receiver because I really don't think there's like too many that's out there. I didn't check, but I'm guessing that there's not a lot that's out there, especially around this time of year where everybody's pretty much made their trades, made their claims off waivers, things like that. So um, I don't see them bringing in no extra guys. So and the Texans have this receiver group has been doing great as far as like a next man up mentality. You know what I'm saying? When players are like this game's because of injury. Um, Stroud seems to find another, wide receiver. Like Noah Brown, I think Nico Collins was hurt for like maybe one or two games, and Noah Brown just came in and just kind of like stepped up and just really took over. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, I don't think there's going to be a problem or a drop off with our receiver group with Tank Dell out of there. We won't have as many explosive plays, but I feel like we'll find other ways to like just score and get the ball down the field. Um, so yeah, that's all I got for the Dale injury. Quick injury report, which I wasn't gonna do, but I don't know. I drank that tea and I'm feeling a little bit better. Uh, so yeah, for did not practice. There's three of them listed. Uh, Dalton Schultz, he's might be missing another game. The other two are Noah Brown and Will Anderson. So that's kind of crazy. That's definitely going to be a crucial thing that might affect the game. Especially Brown, especially Noah Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like with Tank Dell out, Noah Brown being out is going to be that's going to be a little bit of issue, cause a wrinkle, and a couple of things for sure. Will Anderson, so yeah, he did not practice because of a shoulder injury. So right now, nothing's for him is ruled as being out. So he might be game time decision or something like that, or maybe just taking it day by day. So we'll see with that. So with that being said, it is time for the game preview. Oof, good tea. So, um, Yeah, so this Sunday, Texans are going to be taking on the New York Jets. And at this point in the season, didn't think I would be using the word trap game for the Texans, but the way they've been playing this season so far, it has put them in a position to be a playoff team. And the way the Jets have been playing, it has not put them in a position to be a playoff team. The Jets are, you know what I'm saying? Let's just face it, they're kind of a mess right now. You know, you can take the kind of out of it. Like things are, not going their way. They were supposed to have, Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, that didn't happen. He injured his Achilles, um, and he hinted at coming back like the last couple of weeks. But now it's being said that he won't be coming back this season. Um, but yeah, just a whole bunch of different things going on. And a lot of it tied to the quarterback situation. So when Aaron Rodgers got down, they throw in Zach Wilson, and he doesn't perform as well as they thought he would. So then they do not. So instead of trying to trade for another quarterback or so, they don't, and they eventually bench Wilson um, on Good Friday, and so they put in Tim Boyle, who they just cut, and it's been messed up, right? So, um, and some. I'm not here to get on the soapbox about how you handle your quarterback situation, but to be honest, look, just long story short, it's been a mess. The best thing the Jets have going for them is their defense. So here's the two things Texans just need to do to get a win in this game. Number one, CJ Stroud must excel at distributing the pass. So he does pretty good of like you know, throwing the ball around to different receivers and getting them involved. He does really, really good at that. And some days he might just find a receiver that, he likes, and bam, it's, it's a W. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the case with Nico Collins. Even though it was just Tank Dell that went down, you still had Robert Woods, still had Noah Brown, all those other guys. But what I'm saying, Nico is the one that carried most of the carried the bulk of the production. Um, so yeah, he has to excel at distributing the pass. The Jets, they're just a pretty good secondary. They are third ranked overall pass defense, as well as pass yards allowed per game and yards per attempt. So what I'm saying, teams ain't really like just throwing it down, just throwing it on them uh, that deep. You know what I'm saying? Seems like they're trying to keep everything in front of them. So um, the Texans will just have to make them pay for that, and then just really just move the ball around the different, receivers, um, tight ends, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Just move the ball around to them and see if that'll bring them up a little bit more, so you can take a shot down the field. Defense, they have to build on previous week's performance. So the Jets offensively, I mean, they're bad. You know what I'm saying? There's no way to cut it. They're near the bottom five and bottom three in some instances, in most offensive categories right now. So um, our defense, what they have to do is they have to come out there and they just have to repeat a dominant performance. Not repeat, but implement a dominant performance. Building off the success they had last week. One of those things that they have to do is create turnovers. So I mentioned Stingley having 3 straight games with an interception. Don't let them be the only one that had the fun. Like, our secondary needs to get in there, become ball hawks, and as well. It really just kind of shut this game down. So yeah, those are two things Texans got to do. Stroud excel at distributing the pass in this game, and Texans defense must build on previous week's performance to terrorize this Jets offense. So that's all I got for y'all this week. I'm finna go take me a Zyrtec or something, and I'm finna just probably lay it down. Um, but yeah, I'm Brandon Simmons. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, click on my page, like my page. Other than that, I'm Brandon Simmons for BrandonSimmons.biz. Holla black.